What's up, Aries? Welcome to my channel, The Intuitive Teacup. So happy to have all my beautiful Aries friends here with me today. We are going to do your October love spread. So do keep in mind, guys, these are general messages. Not everything I say will resonate with you. Please use your own discretion, your own discernment. Only take away the messages you feel are meant for you, for your best and highest good. You will know intuitively what those are, Aries. Everything you want to know about this video will be in the description box below, and that includes the decks I'm using here today, as well as my social media. I am the Intuitive Teacup on Facebook and Instagram. Hit me up on there if you're interested in social. Otherwise, I'm happy to communicate with you here on this platform on YouTube. If you don't currently have a person in your life, this could represent someone coming in or someone returning from your past. Please do come into this with an open heart and an open mind. Never take on any energy that doesn't seem to fit. You don't need to force it to fit your circumstance or scenario, but you know this, Aries, right? Let's jump in. So you are presenting as strength. I love it. All right, beautiful. So self-care, taking care of yourself. Your person, let's see where they're at. Page of Swords, all right? So someone is interested in you, someone who is seeking to expand their mind, gain more knowledge, information. They might be looking at you on social media, all right? What is between you guys? The Lovers. I love seeing that. One of my favorite cards to see in the spot between the two. All right, so the Lovers does ultimately talk about a choice or a decision, frequently with people, and especially in a romance spread, choosing who you want to love, who you want to be with. And then, actually, I'm going to hold off on that. That's going to be your guidance. So let's clarify a little bit. Let's see what else we can find out about this. You may have some strong Leo in your chart. You might be dealing with a Leo or an air sign, specifically a Gemini or a Libra or an Aquarius. So my Aries are presenting as strength. What do we need to know about this strength card? That came right out. The Sun. Wow. So it's a little bit of nudity here. Hopefully I can show it to you. You were presenting as double Leo energy, double lions, very strong, magnetic, very sexual, very like fierce and ferocious, like wanting to get into the bedroom and rip each other's clothes off. There's something very animalistic about it. And I hope that didn't have a weird connotation. Like it's good. It's like hot sex and passionate. So that's cool. Yeah, something about like the physical touch. You yearn to be with them. With the sun is pretty much always a good card. They light up your world. They light up your sky. Joy, happiness, renewal. This could be someone you picture yourself having kids with. This might be someone you want to have kids with. But, and then we have the Empress coming out. Okay. But something about you wish they called you more? You wish they communicated more? Okay, so maybe about creation. The Empress is frequently like the pregnant one, the pregnant woman. Great vibes though with the Empress. She is Mother Nature. She's beauty. She serves over her empire. She's the fair ruler, but motherly energy, very nurturing and kind, well respected, but also has worked really hard to be where she is at. So very, very strong, like feminine energy here, for you, Aries, even if you're a male. But so I don't know if you're considering who you want to be the mother of your kids, or, you know, for the females out there wanting to think about motherhood, or, it's okay. So there is something here about physically, this is a really good match, but I think you're thinking long-term. Is this marriage? Is this children? Is this, something about projecting into the future is what my Aries are at, where my Aries are at. But if you're dealing with a Leo, I mean, it's fire and fire. Like I said, it's like, poof, like power couple. There's an intense connection here, very intense. And I'm just going to say it, like very sexual. I'm picking up on that very strong. You like this person's ass. You like their butt. Let's find out about their person. So Aries person is presenting as the Page of Swords. This is like going over the details, the data, the statistics, analyzing the information. So maybe you have recently had a conversation of, hey, where does the road lead from here? Are we doing this? Are we not? And I mean, this could be a simple decision for those who are married, right? Who've been with your person for a long time. Maybe you're having some sort of discussion about the next step to, I don't know, sell the house, move to this city. There's some sort of choice between you guys, and your person is giving it more pause than you are. So this may have been an idea that you're like the cheerleader of, you're championing it. You're like, hey, honey, are we gonna do this? And they're like, like I'm just getting them in like an armchair with their pipe, like thinking, it's a very slow, interesting. This person might be significantly older than you, but it's funny because they're presenting as a page. So I don't, it could be a decision about your children. And that was coming up here with the Empress too. So I don't know if you have kids who are like graduated in college or whatever. No matter what your age, this could be about your children or your future children. Again, long-term projections, thinking and discussing ideas into the future. And there's something about not being heard or not having your voice heard. It feels like whenever you bring up this conversation, your person is like bogarting the mic, so to say. Like they don't let you get a word in edgewise. They may be constantly telling you what to do, and it hurts you. You have the 5 of Swords coming up. So, sorry guys, my camera froze. So 5 of Swords. Sometimes it's mental head games, but for your person more than anything, I think it has to do with they don't have peace of mind right now. It's like this mental gymnastics they're playing, again, about looking back versus looking forward. This person is more focused on the past than they are building towards a future. Or it's not so much building, it's thinking about the future, planning it out. They're having trouble seeing the bigger perspective or seeing your point of view. But I think it's because they're not listening. They're not fully understanding. That's why they're coming up as the Page. I still sort of think this person might be older than you, but yeah, it's like their ability to wrap their head around your idea, they don't totally understand, or they don't know what to make of it. What else do we need to know about their person? The Hermit. Yeah. So they have the card of the Hermit. It might be a Virgo you're dealing with. I'm not getting that super strong, but introspection. This person is going to need some time to think about it alone. So as much as you want to exchange ideas, and I do want to say, like, shove this idea down their throat to make sure they understand, it's going to click for them when they spend some time alone thinking about it. Spiritual paths, spiritual journeys, introspection with the Hermit, following our own guiding light. I feel like this person's worried you're going to leave them behind. I feel like they're worried you're going to abandon them. And maybe that's what this Lover's card has to do with. Again, it doesn't have to be a bad connotation, but sometimes it does talk about choosing people. And maybe there's a reason why you're not sure if they're your person, essentially. But your person is fearful of you leaving them behind, and maybe it's because you differ on some sort of idea or have differing opinions on, again, building or working towards something in your future. They're more about living in the now. They're about living in the moment. They may have been hurt or damaged by things that happened in their past. And so looking to the future is very scary for them. That makes them feel extremely uncomfortable. They don't like uncertainty. This person likes having all the facts and figures in front of them, and what you're presenting them with, they're not understanding, or they can't envision it or something like that. They're out of their comfort zone. They feel very unsteady footing. Temperance. Yeah, they feel out of balance. It would take a lot of convincing. And you are talking about things in love, like with your home, building a family. It could also be careers. something about like opening up a bar or a restaurant or something in like the food service industry. I don't know what that would be. Maybe one of you works in that. But yeah, I mean, with Temperance, the love angel Michael appears in that card. So something about this person, it's like they are being divinely guided. There is love is among you guys. Love is surrounding the situation. You know, this angel of love and protection is showing up for a reason, but I don't know if they fear abandonment of some kind. They may also have addiction issues, particularly with alcohol, or it could have been it could have been something like a difficult. They grew up in a difficult household environment where maybe one or both of their parents were alcoholics, or there was unsteady, unrocky emotions. They didn't grow up in a household that was overflowing with love, with kindness. So maybe in general, this person has been like a lone wolf. I just heard a one-man wolf pack. Isn't that from The Hangover? This person has had to go at it alone. And so being with you, it's like, they feel like you are their love angel. They have grown very attached to you, but they also, again, they may have abandonment issues or control issues. They don't want to let go of something really good. But they're also not necessarily, at least the way they're presenting, willing to talk about the future. So yeah, it's a very interesting dynamic here. Let's find out more about what's between you. This Lover's card, is it a choice? Is it just representing a love angel? Is it Angel Uriel? I'm forgetting which angel is on the Lover's card. Michael is Temperance. Gabriel is on Judgment. I think it's Archangel Uriel on the Lover's card. Waiting. And you have the Five of Swords again, so you have the same card twice. Not being able to make peace with the past because something about your head can't mentally detach from, like, as I was saying, like mental gymnastics, warring of the mind. It can sometimes be the card of people who win at all costs, people who fight dirty, who sort of like backstabbing energy. But I don't know if that's what that is for you. Hold on. I just want to make sure I digest this before I spin it out for you. Yeah, actually, it's reiterating what I already said. This person is, again, caught up in thoughts of the past, and it has to do with either a former relationship that they got out of that gave them a lot of emotional bruising, emotional baggage, someone who played games with their head, with their mind. It could also be a parent. The idea of waiting for your ships to come in. This person is waiting for some sort of clarity or recognition that, yes, validation, this is the right person to go down this path with. This is the right choice to make. They're hesitant. They're fearful to take that next step. Literally, look at this card, right? It's dark and shadowy. There's mystery there. Again, this person wants guarantees, and there are no guarantees in life. That is why they are approaching this situation or this conflict with, like, let me try and understand this again. Like, walk me through it one more time. It's almost like the proof is in the pudding because your relationship is there. As I was saying, there's a magnetic attraction and chemistry. And feel free to swap the roles. Maybe this is you, Aries. But yeah, there's love and there's attraction here, but somebody is still needing to mentally break free from things of the past, false beliefs that kept them trapped and unable to move forward with clarity. Your person needs like a major epiphany to fully understand if this is the relationship that is the relationship. They may have trust issues. They're worried that you're going to lose feelings for them, or that you're going to stab them in the back, that you're going to abandon them. And that's why the Hermit card is coming up for them, introspection. They have a lot of things that need to be healed, and it's something that they need to do on their own. It's personal healing. You can't fix this person. You can reassure them and tell them, I love you. I have no plans of abandoning you. I want the future. And I think that's what you're talking about. That's the irony, is you're talking about future plans. Like, yes, I want to be with you, this and that. And yet your person is still like, but what if they don't? What if they don't mean it? What if they change their mind? This person's worried you're going to change your mind. Excuse me, guys. Because perhaps in the past people have told them things and like reneged on the offer. They've changed their mind. They've stabbed them in the back. They've gone against what they said. Something about my word is my bond. That has not been the case for your person. They've struggled with who to trust, absolutely, who to confide in as well. If your person, it seems like they're kind of being secretive. They are. This person doesn't wear their heart on their sleeve. They're extremely internal. It might be a Scorpio. It doesn't have to be. Sagittarius is also coming up. As I said, Virgo. All right, so let's move on to your advice or guidance. Chariot. All right, so the card of Cancer. It's a victory card. Forward movement. So in this spread, that's a fantastic good guidance card. I think this relationship is going to progress forward with time. The key thing to know about the Chariot is that metaphorically we're balancing these sphinx, right? The black and the white. It's representative of our internal state, our dark and our light energies, which everybody has. Every human has dark and light energies, masculine and feminine energies. These sphinxes, or sometimes depicted as horses, they need to work together in unison. How I was saying didn't we have that card earlier? Maybe it wasn't you. I think it was Capricorn. They had the Two of Pentacles. It's the same idea. These two separate entities, these two separate bodies, these two separate people, when they come together, it's beautiful and it works. And that is what's going to get this chariot, this, metaphorically your journey together. That's what's going to progress it forward. It's like these two separate people need to work together. But also in the internal, your person needs to heal old wounds. It's almost like their darker energies, their glass half empty side. It's obstructing their vision. It's obstructing their clarity to see things in the future. Something about like a fortune teller just came through. I don't know if your person's into tarot, or maybe you are. Maybe that's what this is. Maybe some of you are practicing tarot. Yeah, something about like a gypsy fortune teller just came through. I'm not sure what that is. But maybe it represents you just watching this video. Your person has to like clear out some darker energy. They need to rebalance their scales. They need to make sure that their dark and their light are in check. So again, that they can progress forward. And maybe this is a video for you. I don't typically get advice cards for your person because ultimately what good does it do you to know it and not, you know what I mean? Like it's not your job to go in and tell them how to fix themselves. So for my cross watchers, this might be for you, or again, you may want to flip-flop the roles if that suits your story, right? What else about this Chariot? Forward movement, progression, victory, going home. Does this person feel like home? So if you're in the camp, if you're not sure if this is your person, you've been burned in the past, mental head games, trust issues, when you come home to this person, are they that person you want to come home to? Is this the person you want to wake up next to for the rest of your life? There's something really cute and beautiful about this. Again, I was just saying, is this the mother of your children? Is this the person you want to build a life with, build a family with? Six of Swords, another card of forward movement. Oh, and you know what's so key about this? I love this, you guys. Six of Swords comes after the Five of Swords. Your person had the Five of Swords twice, and it's what was holding them back. Once they grapple with this decision that is so difficult, that, there's a lot of fear, there's a lot of uncertainty, there's a lot of trust issues, fears of abandonment. Once your person works through this mental gymnastics, as I was saying, there is an epiphany. They get some sort of, maybe it's a spiritual download from spirit, from universe, from introspection though. They need to work this out on their own and figure out what's going on with them. Something clicks and they move on from Five of Swords to Six of Swords. They can move on because, again, there's clarity in the situation. They're no longer grappling with a million decisions or ideas or fears. These swords can represent our thoughts, our fears, our anxieties. And it's like they choose you. They were once grappling around with these fearful thoughts, and now all of a sudden, like, they're at peace. You can go back to like this fun little kinky relationship that you guys have, but it's cute. I don't want to say it's just like kinky, but the sex seems like it's good. It seems like, yeah, there's a lot of steamy passion in this relationship, but Yeah, it's like the offers coming in are being represented as a page. Your person may have very childlike innocence to them. It more has to do with they've had their heart broken a lot. So when they offer you their cup of love, it's offered to you with like shaking hands, like be careful, like don't break my cup, like don't break my heart. There's uncertainty here. There's a lot of room for growth and room for knowledge regarding their emotions. 2 pages coming up, but I will say the idea of like children, something about this relationship is very fun. It's very innocent. It's very sweet. Although I don't know how innocent it is with that, but I think you know what I'm saying. And then bottom of your deck is the Sun and Queen of Pentacles. So a great offer. Again, a card of sometimes motherhood, of long-term stability, of work, doing the work in a relationship, happiness, joy, growth, renewal, babies, and communication, forward movement. Yeah, and for those who aren't with this person, potential reconciliation, celebrations, toasts in your name, potential engagements. Like this is a good social energy. So again, for those who have a person that may be in hermit mode, or whether that means you've taken a break from this relationship, or again, if this is a marriage and you're just kind of getting over a little hurdle of some sort of decision that needs to be made about the future, you guys are going to come together with cups. You're going to come together with love and work through it. The world, yeah. This is the completion of a cycle is up ahead, but yeah, your person is doing some major introspection and spiritual work on themselves. How I was saying something about children. Childlike innocence. This could be a person from your past, card of Scorpio. Children is very, very prevalent in this Aries. So I don't know if some of you are at the age where you're starting families, or maybe this whole argument, for lack of a better term, is about having a second child, a third child, a fourth child. Maybe some of you just can't quite picture it and the other person is gung-ho about it. There's going to be forward movement. There's going to be progression in this relationship. It's very optimistic. Literally all these cards I just pulled, fantastic cards. I like seeing that. These are all at the bottom of your deck. It's a cycle. It's a cycle you're going through. Ride it out because there's forward movement ahead, all right? All right, guys, that's what I got for you. Another card of Leo, by the way. You had the Sun twice. You have a card of Capricorn, Gemini, Sagittarius, Cancer, and some other ones here too, but those are the big ones standing out to me. Thank you for joining me today, Aries. Please do like, share, subscribe, and let me know in the comments below what resonates for you. Bye, guys.